Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark. In this video, I wanted to kind of do a follow-up to the last video I did regarding grounding. It's a very interesting topic, and there are multiple ways of looking at it. So I wanted to throw another way out there for you to see if it resonates as well. So stay tuned. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I release new videos. So back to the topic of grounding. In the last video, I talked about how it's very important to be careful when we take our energy and our attention and we move energy into our triggers, into the emotions, the things that have come up. We are increasing the charge within the body, and just like a battery, we need to discharge that. That happens during the night, right? When we're constantly in that state of anxiety or fight or flight, we never really allow our battery to decharge so that it can charge up appropriately, and we're constantly running over amped. Uh, well, I had another thought come in. Another way of looking at what's happening is, if you guys remember, I did a video a while back on how we have aspects of ourself that are almost like they're standing at the doorway and they're ready to come forward to be felt and to be integrated. These are aspects of us. You could consider it past lives, you could consider it parallel realities, whatever it may be, aspects that are coming through to be felt. And we're holding the space for these aspects or fragments of us to come through to be felt so that we can integrate them. So we allow them to come in, and we feel the trauma, we feel the story, we experience the story, we feel the energy, the dense energy. And we do that with space, and we alchemize it, right? We raise its frequency, we bring it into the oneness of our soul. And another way to look at that, and especially when it comes to grounding, is when we don't ground adequately and we have these experiences of these energies trying to come forth for us to feel, we make a choice. We choose to identify as those energies instead of bringing those energies in and integrating them. So, for example, if we have an experience, maybe it's a parallel reality of an aspect of us coming in for some trauma to be felt, we experience that trauma, but as that energy comes in, it moves through our field. Okay, so if we're a stalk here, right? This is us, and this energy comes in, and multiple energies, as my fingers represent, come through our field, and they represent emotions that come up into our awareness. Now, as they pass through our field, it may trigger something within us. We're going to feel something and maybe have a memory of an experience that in this physical life we've had. So we start to put energy into it, and we start to become that. And what happens in that case is that we, instead of allowing space to heal these traumas, we actually divert energy into it and feed it. Okay, we feed these aspects of ourselves that are coming in to be healed. The whole point is to not become these aspects. We don't want to allow these aspects to come into our field and then live again and basically take over. We want them to come in and feel, and we want to hold them and process the trauma that they've experienced and allow the frequency to rise. And when that happens, we integrate these aspects of us. But when we choose to identify with those emotions, we literally become those fragments. It's like they live again right through us. And we could walk around for days like that, all charged up from something. We don't even know why. We don't have a memory of it per se. But it's a familiar emotion because it's an aspect of us we've experienced either in another reality, in a past life, whatever it may be. And for whatever reason, we were not able to create that space. We've instead funneled energy into that. We've charged it and created this big monster of energy, of dense energy, and literally created that aspect of ourself right here and now in this moment. And when in reality, our soul was showing us these feelings and these emotions in this aspect so that we can hold the space and feel and process and ground the energy. And as we do that, we integrate it. Okay, so when we think of that, just as I talked about in that last video, when we're offing our energy into an emotion or into a charge, we're not grounding it. We're over amping our circuit. And if we look at it, like I said, as another aspect of us coming up to be healed, and we funnel energy into it, we're creating it. We're actually manifesting it. Okay, we're creating a reality of that version. So we're actually going to be living as that fragment of us that has come in to be healed. We're going to become it, and we're going to start to see the reality through its eyes and literally walk as that fragment. So it's almost like getting hijacked. Okay, our body's getting hijacked by a soul fragment because we've made the choice to put our energy into the fragment instead of holding and anchoring and grounding ourselves and allowing this energy of this fragment to be processed and transmuted. So I wanted to throw that out there as another analogy. Hopefully that resonates with you guys. If it did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if that helps you. So again, it's another way to look at the healing process when we're feeling these triggers and these emotions. If we could see it as an aspect of us that is stepping forward, we don't want to become that. We don't want to feed it. Okay, we don't want to feed it. We want to allow it to be. We want to allow it to be present in our field of awareness. And we hold our field of awareness by grounding our circuitry. Okay, we ground that energy instead of feeding this fragment. Okay, so very important point. So hope that helped. Until next time, guys, love and light.